I think the idea that motorsports drives innovation on the road, I think that probably exists at a conceptual level. It probably existed at a much more tangible level at some point. But these two worlds have diverged. The standards, the emission standards that you have, the noise standards you have to regulate to for the commercial market are such that really they don't. At least my observation has been, there hasn't really been the cross-pollination that we all believe that there might be. But this alternative energy, this zero carbon aspect, really gives you the opportunity to enter a market which is bigger than anything you're operating in now. And it gives you a much more radical kind of step change to kind of move forward. The other quick observation I'll make before I disappear is to some extent, the roadmap that you all map out for yourselves is actually defined by where you are at this point. And when I look at these new entrants that have come along, they didn't really have anything to hold them back. So when you're a big company or you're an existing operation and you want to innovate, you want to push the barrier, well, you'll be doing that in the context of what is your product line today? What are the politics? Who are my partners? What do my customers want? Whatever. There'll be a whole bunch of things which will define what you would classify as innovation and what you classify as your roadmap. These guys, however, when they are innovating, they're really defining that innovation as putting food on the table. It's a much more purist way of getting a result and getting the best thing possible. And I think it's a bit of a tough thing, I think, where the industry is now, because what we're proposing is not an evolution. It's a significant step change. There's an element of you're all starting from scratch. It's a big control delete, if you like, on the whole thing. And I would really encourage you to embrace this opportunity, but understand in the short term there will be pain you have to go through. But do it, because if you don't do it, it's coming anyway. And it's not me being particularly profound or anything like that, it is coming. And when it comes, it'll be so quick and it'll be so brutal that you will not have a chance to deal with it. So better you deal with it on your terms rather than being dealt with by the environment. Very last point. I was reading actually on the plane flight over that in 3 months' time, 6 million Chinese graduates are going to leave the universities and hit the market. And from my previous life in consumer electronics, I happen to know that a lot of the consumer electronics factories, my suppliers they used to be, they have virtual shutdown. So you have this entire vast industrial base, which is going to be idling now, basically. You have all these students coming on the market where there are no jobs. And by the way, there's a government there who's literally sitting on trillions of dollars, who's worried what to do with these people. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's enough there for there to be some interesting things happening in years to come. And when that happens on that scale, you won't be able to say, we're America and it's just here, or we're a national race. It's not. It's going to be a much bigger thing. I think that'll be my last point. Thank you. Sorry. Energy, the lowest energy capacity bike is around 7 kilowatt hours, and it goes all the way up to 18 kilowatt hours, which is just below the weight limit of 300 kilos. Next year, this year we've built our own paddock and we'll be having recharge facilities. But where we're moving towards isn't rapid recharges. Where we're moving next year is to have hot swappable battery packs. So we're looking now at redeveloping, laying out our paddock. So today what happens when a bike comes in, and maybe this is one of the things about automotive, the only interface the bike has is really the diameter of the petrol tank, and that's it. So the fuel thing comes in, it dumps the fuel and off it goes. So what we're doing is we're creating a set of rails which will allow you to have a battery pack which you'll be able to slot in. The bike comes in, take out the battery pack, put in a new one, hopefully in under a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, and then you have another 10 kilowatts or 15 kilowatt hours of battery pack and racing.